So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. Everybody standing for the national anthem of the Netherlands.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And we're underway. And it's Frimpong. Nicely shaped ball. DiMarco tries to clear. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Fernandez. Now it's Memphis Depay. Out to the right. Frimpong. Deep cross. Played out to the right. Gravenberg. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind. Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's De Jong, and that is expertly dealt with. Played out towards the right wing. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Gakpo. And he's intervened well there. And here's Kane. Stefan de Vrij. So we're still where we started right now. Van Dijk. Son Heung-min. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Messi. Son Heung-min. That's the keeper's ball. Reinders. The Netherlands finding their passes. Gakpo. And it's Reinders. Memphis Depay. Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross. Van Dijk gets it away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Plays the return pass. Messi. Tries a measured ball. Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
The goal scorer after 29 minutes is number 11, Harry Kane!
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he welcomes it in. He's got tall. He's got a goal. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's a sharp little ball here. Jimenez. India have scored two quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And here's Son Heung-min. Well, that looks a decent ball. DiMarco puts them all in. Frimpong. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Gakpo. Oh, that's fabulous. Memphis to chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Camavinga. And it's Messi. Now it's Gakpo. That's been slipped through.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Fernandez. And it's half-time here. So your views on the first half?
India really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely?
And now,
possibly.
to all members
But
of
as
the
long as
crowd,
they can
I'd
keep
like
up
to
the
ask you to
intensity,
join me
maintain
in
the
wishing
purpose
our
levels,
birthday boy
I think they'll
a
get another
very
chance soon
special
enough.
birthday. Everyone, please
India
welcome to
are
the
heading
field
into the break,
our
very
players.
happy with how it's gone so far. And the action is back on the way. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. And here's Son Heung-min. DiMarco. There's the... climbs up big! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Van Dijk. And Reinders. Now it's Memphis Depay. Now it's Gakpo. And it's Reinders. And it's Frimpong. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold plays it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
De Jong. India with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Frimpong. And here's Dumfries. Frimpong receives it in a wide position. Ah, he's given it away. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. Right back in the game. An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
After 59 minutes is number 11, Gakpo! Gakpo! Gakpo!
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly...
It's Memphis Depay!
The Netherlands really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gakpo gets into a good position. And it's Gravenberch. Gravenberg stood his ground strongly. Can he spark a counter here? And they're quick to get it back. Alexander-Arnold. He's picked his way through. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Memphis Depay! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 11.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Pinches it off him, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Marlon picks it up out wide. De Jong. Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's played in. And that is out of play.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 12. Frimpong. Number 10. Memphis.
Oh, good spread.
Coming on the field.
Simon's cross.
Number 7. Javi Simons. Number 24.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, it's come loose. Can he get it through? DiMarco. Messi. Oh, now here's an entry. And Messi! And that would have won it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
It's a pretty loose pass. It's a promising position. De Jong. Gravenberg. Nicely spread. Now it's Simons. Looking for the run. In towards the back stick. And he gets rid in a hurry.
The Netherlands really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Dumfries, he is onto this. He's going for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
De Jong is offering a right smile there.
Reinders goes short. That is lovely. An instinctive delivery.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Have the chance to go the other way. .2 minutes to be added on. And it's Simons. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's neat. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And that will be the final act. India have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Alexander-Arnold voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
India perfectly played the hosts and the crowd. They set up to frustrate and stifle, but they were relentless whenever the opportunity presented itself at the other end.
Just a quick
cracking
reminder
away
today,
day.
please refrain from parking outside.
So thank you
this
very
stadium.
much, Jim, for joining
Thank
me.
you
That
very
brings
much
us
for
to the
your
end of our
cooperation.
coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started, and that's played in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Son Heung-min. Great vision. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Nicely weighted ball. And he lines up a cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Flores. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's in on goal. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. That had too much on it.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Son Heung-min. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guerrero. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind. Kane! Goal! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
India have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Flores. Ball swung. He gets big. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Camavinga. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Polo. Here's Flores. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's heaved it away. And here's Kane.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely bit of skill. Look at the space here. Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Goal! After 36 minutes.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Oh, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Son Heung-min!
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's DiMarco. DiMarco. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Son Heung-min. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Polo. Guerrero.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Flores. Polo. Now it's Flores. Gets into some space. Quick look, then plays it in.
There will be 1
Son
minute
Heung-min.
added time.
And it's DiMarco. And it's Son Heung-min. And Alexander-Arnold aims beyond the defence. And there's the end of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I
And just
think
a
the
quick
manager
reminder
has to
today to
resist
please drink
change at
responsibly.
this stage.
Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving
India
in an
are
inappropriate
heading into the
manner will
break,
be removed.
very
Thank you
happy
very
with
much
how
for
it's
your
gone so
cooperation.
far.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
Here we go again. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Flores. Guerrero. Out to the left it goes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, they could break here. Guerrero. Nicely aimed pass. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Guerrero. Oh, good spread. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Kane. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Jimenez gets it away. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Kane. DiMarco. Polo. Turns back here, probably the best option. Just about up to the hour now. Oh, Red, nice interception. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Peru couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Van Dijk. Jimenez. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Fernandez. Now here's the... It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Guerrero! And he's there to get it away. Wriggles his way through. Cross goes in there. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. That's really good defending. Peru choosing to make the first change.
Substitutions taking place.
Played in. And that has been cleared. Good ball, good take. Real chance! Oh, bang on target. Flores, out to the right. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Flores. Incoming delivery. Firmly met. Looking for the run. And he shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. And it's Camavinga. And it's Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Knocks it into space. Cross flung in towards the middle. Tries to get it clear. That's a throw. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Polo. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pinches it off him. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Kane. And this is Son Heung-min. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Fernandez. Oh, good take in a good area. And it's been taken short.
There will be 1 minute.
Now it's Messi. Fernandez could try cutting inside here. Great chance! And there goes the final whistle. India can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Son Heung-min picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward. That has not gone well. Can he finish? And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Number 11, Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
India gain their reward with an early goal. Turns back here, probably the best option. Played out to the right. Rodri. Now it's Kane. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. Cleared away. India leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That'll be a throw-in. DiMarco. Rodri. And it's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for options for movement. That'll be a corner. And the keeper beats it away. And he's gone backward here. Good read, needed to be cleared without complication. And it's played in. Chooses to go back. And he shoots! Gets into some space. And he's had a hit! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's Fernandez. Now it's Circe. Now it's Fernandez. And that has found him in acres of space. Oh, what a climb! Goal! And that for him is goal number 10. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Harry Kane!
And yes, it's him again.
Harry Kane!
India are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Shifted it to the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
They've played it short. Swept in. India have the chance to go the other way. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Rodri. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. And it's DiMarco. Here's Rodri. Now it's Xerxes. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, terrible pass.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
It's a really well-measured ball. Rodri. He's looking wide. And he was quick to react. India heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Spread it left. No, that's been intercepted. Fernandez. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's neat. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's fabulous.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's made its way to him. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's there to belt it away.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's worked it through. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
India certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
India ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So off we go once more. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Crosses it in. And that has been cleared. Now it's Kane. And he's intervened well there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Kane on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! The second half sparked straight into life. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's
After
terrific
56
movement, Peter, and an even better pass.
Number
It's beautifully
21.
played.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
And this is Kane. Kane! And that is wildly off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
So we've reached the hour mark. The ball's gone astray. India suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
Nicely weighted ball. Aimed beyond the defence. That's very neat. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substitution.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And now the breakaway. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camavinga, 75 minutes played. And that has been slung wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Spread out to the left. Well read, nice interception. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Circe, out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's no flag. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Played out to the left flank. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. DiMarco. India close now to seeing this one through to the end. He can run onto that. Now it's Circe. He's picked his way through. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Messi.
India really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. DiMarco. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. India have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Kane voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's just a case of reality striking, Peter. One side, through their quality, almost obliged to win it. And like in 99% of cases,
hello everybody,
this is what happened.
Announcement now. We would like to ask you all to
So
kindly
many
stay
thanks to
seated
Jim Beglin.
during the
That's all we
match.
have time
Thank
for.
you for your
Good evening
cooperation.
to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Kane. And it's Camavinga. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yeah, and the shots!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And the counter is on. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim? Well, there's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga for Messi. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Kane. So it is still 0-0. That's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi. And Alexander-Arnold.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Pinches it off him. Can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Good ball. Shot a goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Rodri gets it away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Always onto this, and he's heaved it away.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Messi plays it short. That's really well cleared. Fernandez out towards the flank. Rodri. And that has left him in a heap. Takes the shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared away. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a key interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Rodri. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And it's Rodri. And that's put paid to a promising move. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Gets a good foot in there. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Decent chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Keeper's dealt with that. Nice bit of trickery. He is through here. He whips in across. India are looking to go forward now. Kamavinga gets over and intercepts. Messi goes on a charge down the left. Kane.
Un minuto di recupero.
Now it's Circe. Fernandez. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal. That extra clinical edge.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And they've got rid. And he's picked it up out wide. Plays it across. Rodri clears. In towards the back stick. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. And it's played it. Big header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi can get it clear. Oh, that is a nice... Takes a shot! It's a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer! What's your opinion on that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Real chance! Sticks it away! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
2 goals on the day and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Elects to cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chance for a shot! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Numero 9.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Now, can they get him away? Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Could be danger here, and he's had a hit! And he has kept it out somehow!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Camavinga, quality ball. And that has been knocked clear. Caught offside that time. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Kane, and that has put paid to that. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gets into some space. Shot, surely! The lead is extended still further. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. A case now of complete control. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's been taken short. Oh, sweet feet. Cross needs to be good. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Great vision. Driving through the middle. And now they can clear their lines. Out for a throw. And he's picked it up out wide. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out to the right. Oh, such a clever touch.
Indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Could try cutting inside here. Out of play for a goal kick. Fernandez. Here's Rodri. Camavinga. Knocks it into space. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Messi. It's not an especially good pass, that. And that will be it. India cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.